Sagis, hello! Welcome to my channel, Universal Power Tarot. My name is Marta. These messages I bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys, and of course myself. Hi you guys, how are you doing? I hope everything's well and that you're safe and good. Alright, Sagis, I was thinking about something. How about if we could uplift the collective, you and I? What do you say? Are you up for it? That'd be so cool. Because I was thinking I'm offering a free 20-minute private reading. I do that each month anyways. And before, you could enter by subscribing to my channel and noting in the caption, in the comment section, comment section that you did so below. But now for the month of April, because we haven't picked anyone yet, Spirit and I was thinking it would be so cool if we could uplift, and if you could write a comment along the lines of, I wish everyone a wonderful day, I hope everybody's safe, something like that, right? Or something else that you find very funny, or jokes, maybe not jokes, I don't know, but maybe if they're good, I don't know. Nothing weird, please, okay? So, yeah, something like that, right? Something really nice for people to read that may uplift their mood. If you're up for it, that is, right? But that would be so dope. Yep, and Spirit and I, or mostly Spirit, is going to pick someone for that April reading, depending on the comment section, right? What you wrote. All right, you guys. Let's hop into your reading. I already pre-shuffled all of your cards. As you very well know, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. To know. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because that means it's for somebody else. It's not gender specific. It's not really time specific. I do this for informative purposes, for myself and for you guys. And you can reverse the placements. Whenever the title of a reading resonates with you, it doesn't matter whether it's your sign or not, or if you're drawn to that reading for some other reason, just watch it. There might be a message in it for you. All right, Sagis, let's hop in, shall we? Oh yes, I love this, and I think you will too. The 8 of Pentacles. Aren't they so beautiful? I just now see them as, like, you know, the dandelions, when you blow dandelions in the wind. That's what I see these, or like ice crystals, like the beauty of nature. For some of you, that might be very significant. Maybe you just recently recognized how beautiful nature actually is, because we have, and that's the gift of this time, most of us have gotten the gift of time, where we can, and actually also have to sit with ourselves and look at stuff more intently, because maybe we're bored, right? And you might notice, like, your plants, how beautiful they are, or nature in general, how wonderful it is. You might watch nature videos, something along those lines, all right? Might be very specific. I don't know. Anyways, this card promises prosperity, like material gains, and not little, right? So you might receive like a bigger check of some nature, is what I'm getting here. Also could be something unexpected that is coming in for you, but I'm more so getting from work, like because sometimes when they are paying us like our holidays and everything out, because they just let us go, let's say, right? Then we all of a sudden have a bit more money at our hands, some of us, not all of us, right? And then we can decide what we want to do with that money. How are we going to invest that? Are we going to go back to that same job, to the same old, excuse me, or are we using that month or so that we've been given, because that's time that may, for some of you, already have been paid for, right? And you do not have to work, nor can you in this time. So are you going to use that time wisely and invest in something else, right? Or invest in your skills, in what you're currently doing? Either way, very prosperous, okay? Wow. 3 of Wands, and you're receiving help. And again, this could be your check coming in, right? And Spirit might have had a hand in this one as well, right? And be like, oh, mate, there you go. We've got a little extra for you. You didn't see coming, but here it is. And maybe something that has been brewing within you, that had been sparked maybe a while ago already, is starting to grow within you and starting to be like, oh man, I wanted to do that all the time and I didn't have the time, nor did I have the money. Now I do. Or if you don't have the money right now, because it is coming in, I'm seeing that with the Eight of Pentacles, then you at least have the time, and use that time wisely. Use that time wisely. Yep. Go within, like the Four of Swords. Go within and check in with yourself. Really sit and meditate. What do I really, really want? Where do I want my life to go? And again, this is an opportune moment right now where we can, if we're not freaking out, where we can really go back inside, right? And we're not freaking out. We're very aligned most of the time. Yeah, so yeah, you're going within and really meditating and finding out what it is that you really want. And then you're making your decisions accordingly, and you're investing, ta-da, in yourself and in your projects. You've got the King of Pentacles, which is awesome, right? That's more stability for you, more financial stability also, okay? The King of Pentacles is someone you would always ask for advice when in money matters, right? Because they been there, done that kind of a thing, right? They know their stuff, and they are abundant on the physical plane, okay? Abundant on the physical plane. So there's definitely extra money coming in for you, and what you have been working on is definitely paying off here for you. Absolutely. Interesting that would come out. You have karma. You may have healed something here. You may have healed something here is what I'm getting. Possibly a state of lack where you were thinking you didn't have something when really it was there all along, right? This is vortex stuff also. It had been placed for you and by you ages ago, and all of a sudden you get access to it, and vortex is like, oh, now you're ready. You finally aligned yourself. Dope. Okay. And you're getting all this stuff, right? All this awesomeness that is coming your way here, Saggies, which is fantastic. Congratulations. You might not know where to put everything, right? Because it's so much that you are granted here. Fantastic. Congratulations. Awesome. Yeah, you're definitely ending and stepping out of a karmic cycle here, and I see most of you going with the flow with that. You realizing the potential within this situation, and that is a good idea. Imagine, I'm always giving that example because I'm living by that myself, and every time I'm starting to go down a road that I do not like and that doesn't feel good, I'm always asking myself, what if I died tomorrow? Would I actually have wasted this day? Because right now in my life, this day is pretty okay. I have food on the table, I have a bed, I have a roof over my head. My son is healthy, I am healthy. That's a pretty damn good day, right? We have everything we need, we are provided for. And when you let yourself into that feeling, when you allow yourself to be in that state of abundance here, in that state of everything's perfectly fine, I don't worry about, of course you need to be smart, right? You can't forget about what's in a week or what's in a month. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying like, yeah, throw up everything and be like, yay, dancing around your apartment naked, right? Although you might as well do that too. It's very freeing. Anyways, what I'm trying to say here is, my point is, when you're in the moment or trying to catapult yourself back into the moment, that is a really good thing. Because again, if you died tomorrow, or let's bring it back to me, if I died tomorrow, right, which I don't want to right now, then I would have wasted that day worrying with stuff that is not here presently. It's not here. It's not here. It's not here. I have abundance right now. And that's what matters. Because from that state, my friends, you attract more abundance, because you're not manifesting out of a state of lack, right? That's why it's so important to go inside and to meditate right now and to bring yourself back into that present moment, and not to worry so much about the voices of other people, because I see that here too. You know, those nagging little things? They're actually internal voices of yourself that they have externalized to show you, there might be something, right? There's something interesting within yourself, you know, that beautiful mirroring that happens, and that can be so greatly annoying, but also so greatly beneficial, right? And anyways, you're closing out that cycle here. Beautiful, Sagis. Oh, woo, Jesus. Ten of Swords. You've got the Ten of Swords, Sagittarius. So the pain's ending. Yep. Maybe also you're realizing in meditation that you're no longer going down that road. You don't... Oh, I get it. This is about negative self-talk. Negative self-talk. And that's coming to an end here, because since everything's amped up, we actually have or are given a chance to look at it, because we are finally able to realize our own negative self-talk, right? So going in meditation and being present really, really helps here. And also whenever these thoughts come up and make their turn, right? Make their little cycles. Like, oh, I'm not good enough. I am actually really lacking this and that. Stop it. Stop. Stop. That is not the truth. That is not the case right now at all. End that. End that pain. It's unnecessary. It's mental. It's mental. Do not allow your thoughts to control yourself. To control you, I mean, right? Do not allow that. You want to turn them around, because thoughts are powerful, right? But you want to make sure that you are most of the time thinking good stuff, right, about yourself and about your environment. And that's what I feel here, very much so, because there's a huge difference between this and that, right? And all that's in between is that karmic cycle here, between lack and mental pain and anguish, and then total abundance, right? Total abundance. Yeah. Yep. All right, let me draw more cards. Protecting what is yours. Protecting what is yours. Yeah. I'm almost getting like the Four of Pentacles with this, but it's not quite. It's a little bit different. That's about communication. It's about communication, communicating maybe in not the best way, and you're realizing that, and that's also being yeah, that's it. It's the mental communication. Now I get it. It could of course be externally as well, where you've been miscommunicating with someone, right, and later realizing, oh, I wish I hadn't said that, right? But more so, this is your internal conversation here made, and that's not in the most mature state, I'm sorry to say, Sagittarius, right? However, the reason I'm telling you this is because it's extremely empowering and so beneficial once you realize this, that you're doing this to yourself. Probably in the past someone else has done it to you, because it's a learned habit, right? If we had someone in the past that was lovingly like, you're so awesome, Saggy, and you are such a lovable person, and you're so talented, and your ideas are so wonderful, right? If you had someone like that, your self-talk internally would be so awesome, right? Most likely. Maybe not, right? But it's better chances of the internal talk being positive instead of negative. But if you heard something that wasn't beneficial to you and to your growth, right? Shouldn't say that, because that's not true either. Because that can be very beneficial to our growth. Especially when we haven't been treated correctly. Then, because most people really come out of that and really make something out of that, right? And make something with their lives, and are then a huge example for others and a beacon of light. And that's what I see here for you. You're transforming this, and you are becoming that beacon of light here, Sagittarius, right? Infuse each negative thought here with light and love, and really turn it around. Say, no, I'm no longer saying that to myself. I love myself and I respect myself way too much to say that to myself. I'd rather say this and that. Okay, the turnaround is important here. Yes, the King of Wands, you guys, awesome. So that is, oh my god, I love this. You are very loyal to yourself, very loyal to yourself, very committed, mind, body, and soul. That's the alignment we're talking about here, right? Very, very loyal to yourself, very committed, married to yourself, mate, okay? Dope, so dope. I love it. I love it, Sagittarius. Very, very cool. This is very specific for probably only very few of you. Do you know those Basque heads? Those Basque heads, I don't know how you call them. Is that what you call the heads the French wear? You might have one of those that you put on kind of sideways. You might have one of those, okay? So this is confirmation for you watching that this is actually for you. I think that's what that is, okay? Okay, cool. Yeah, look yourself in the eyes in the mirror and tell yourself how much you love yourself and make this a daily practice. This is a really good thing to do. Like, really look at yourself the way you would look at someone you really, really love, because we do that way too seldom for ourselves, right? Looking into our own eyes and saying, man, Marta, I so love you. I love you so incredibly much. Say that to yourself. You can also say it to me if you'd like. I'm really say it to yourself, right? That's super, super important. That'll change a lot. A lot. Yeah, and no wonder with the 10 of Wands here, that is burdensome, or that was burdensome. And to some of you, it still is. Maybe you're out of that process already. But for some of you, or for the majority here, I see you're still in this process. And maybe I haven't figured that out, and it could be a lifelong process, but it does get better, so much better, okay? So much better. Believe me, Sagittarius, okay? Of course, this doesn't feel good and this is burdensome, but when you turn it around, holy moly, like stuff will start to appear in your life that you never thought possible. You will all of a sudden do things that you never thought you could, like not in the first place, because we allow our limitations, and this is mental limitations, to stop us from doing the most amazing things, Sagittarius. Do not allow that to happen. Step forward and break down those barriers, break down those boundaries that you've set for yourself, and really step into, for some of you, it's your purpose. And especially with that, don't listen so much to what others have to say about anything, really. And listen to yourself. Start to listen to yourself and your inner voice here, Sagittarius. That is crucial, my friends, crucial. Listen to that beautiful voice of yours and start loving on yourself in a way that you have not known before, okay? Really make yourself a priority here. And yeah, like I said, like I'm sure you remember, like most of you probably have been in love at least once. So maybe you do remember those feelings, conjure them up. Think about how it felt to be in love and then project them onto yourself. Like look in the mirror like you are in love with yourself, right? And you'll feel it. It'll feel really good. Okay, my friends. Before we take this over to Vimeo and or Patreon, I'm going to draw for you from my Angels and Ancestors Oracle card. I just want to explain for the newbies, and thank you for all your subscriptions. Thank you for watching, for your likes and comments, right? Your beautiful comments. And I hope you're up for the challenge of uplifting the collective. That would be so awesome. Yeah, for the newbies, there is Vimeo and or Patreon. You can choose which, if this reading resonated with you, of course. You'll find the extendeds over there. Vimeo is for single extendeds. Patreon is for every extended ever created, and there's an option for more. And Patreon is definitely the cheaper alternative, right? The cheaper option if you're watching for more than one sign a month, okay? That said, I also currently offer until the end of April the 20% discount on the private reading. So if you want to profit from that right now, you're most welcome to. I still got some open spaces. All right, you guys. Awesome. Brilliant. Let's draw two more cards for you. One from this and one from the Guardian Angel deck. Oh my God. Yes, you have the Great Teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. Wow. I knew this was big. Wow. Learning about self-love is something really, really big, and it leads us to something even greater. Wow. I love it. Great Teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. Know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Like I said, Spirit has their hands in it. Learn from your current experiences, then share them with others. This card is inspired by Jesus, who is one of the most widely acknowledged and loved spiritual teachers of all time. But there is a great teacher in every tradition, and this card represents the one to whom you feel closest, as well as the great teacher within. The teacher wears simple clothes here to demonstrate that even if you live a simple life, it can be an incredibly spiritual one. He is surrounded by a sense of serenity and harmony because he has absolute trust in the higher powers that moves through him. And the dove on the card represents receiving answers to prayers through signs and experiencing peace through joy. This card can represent a teacher in your life or the great teacher within. Either way, it shows that you have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world. You are having spiritual experiences at this time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. There is a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you've surmounted them and allowed them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. Wow. If you feel that you've received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this card is confirmation that these have indeed been holy experiences. Wow, Sagittarius, that's wonderful. Wow, cool. All right. Dope. One more guardian angel card for you, you guys, and then we'll take it over to Vimeo and our Patreon. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, Scorpio got that card as well. Action in the extended. Drop all fear and just do it. You have the power to create and be whatever you truly want. Look inside your heart and take positive actions to those things that bring you closer to achieving your desired goals. Nothing can stop you except your own fears. Yes! This card is positive confirmation from God and the angels that the time is right for you to start a new and exciting venture. Sagittarius, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your likes, shares, subscriptions, comments. I truly appreciate them. And I'll either see you over on Vimeo or next time. Much love to you. Bye, you guys.